Good morning, everybody. Just in case you were wondering. So let's see. I think this car vlog is going to turn into a bunch of little entries every other day. You know, it's like it doesn't really make sense to do one entry a day and then post it when it's going to be probably, I don't know, depending on the day, it might be a couple minutes, it might be shorter, whatever. And it's just with all the other things we got going on, it's hard for us to get it up into editing and produce every single day just for one of these ones. So the GoPro just shut off on me. I'm not too happy about that. But anyways, these daily vlogs, we're going to combine them all together, we think. So it'll make it easier, and that way you'll get to know the daily entries into the vlog without having to wait a day every day in between them, you know. So you'll have like a clump of 3 or 4 days at once. That makes sense? I hope so. I'm stuck in traffic again. Hooray! So last night we found out that my tumor is totally treatable by radiation. Hooray! That's awesome, isn't it? We went live last night to share that with everyone. A lot of people very happy. A lot of family and friends are happy that we're able to do it with the radiation this time. Last time there was just too many complications and too many variables to even consider radiation, because they weren't sure things after the surgery. They weren't sure how things were going to be adjusting and flowing and healing and whatnot. So they went with the chemo last time just to be safer. This time it's an isolated tumor in a specific area that they are very, very confident that they can treat with radiation. So that's awesome. Radiation means no IVs, no needles, no nothing but laying on a table for 15 minutes and them popping you with radiation. And I guess the actual radiation part is like a minute. So that's awesome. That's so much better than chemo so far. So side effects of radiation, they're expecting fatigue and maybe nausea, which they will handle the nausea with meds. So I would take that 99.999% of the times over the last chemo treatment anytime. That sounds so much better to me than what I went through last time. So happy about that. So my next appointment next week is going to be a mapping appointment. So what happens is, with radiation, they need to map your area that you're going to be radiating. So they will lay you down in a CAT scan machine, and the docs will all take a look at your innards, at the tumor and stuff, and then you get a couple of tattoos, which are the size of a freckle, and they'll mark up a couple tattoos to mark out the area in which they will use in future radiation sessions as a map to guide them to where they need to apply the radiation. So this appointment's supposed to be like 2 to 3 hours, because you're getting you're gonna be in a CAT scan machine for a little while. They're going to be finding the tumor, they're going to be mapping it out, and they're going to be tattooing you. And they said it's to take 2 to 3 hours. So that's not bad. Again, you're just sitting there while they're marking you up. It's like no needles or anything unless you need contrast dye, which they said I don't. So hopefully that's true. But after that, it's just going to be, again, radiation treatments, laying down on the table for about 15 minutes and then just doing radiation. We're hoping that we'll be able to do it closer in Milford, which is closer to home. It's farther from work, but it'll be better 10 times better than having to drive into the dead center of Boston every day. That would be awful. I don't like big cities and driving in them when you have to go make an appointment, because they're unpredictable, and I don't like them. It stresses me out. Okay, and Stacy wants to be there. She's awesome. She wants to be there at every appointment, just in case I have an effect, because we went through last time together, and we're hoping that this time's a lot easier, but she still wants to be there. So if we're in Milford, there'd be a lot better chances of her being able to be there, and just to make her feel better. So we're going to try for Milford, and hopefully Dana-Farber agrees, and there's no lack of quality of service by switching from just getting the radiation done in Milford instead of Boston. It's still Dana-Farber, they're still professionals, they're all part of the same network, so we're hoping that it's all the same, just in a more convenient place for us.